Welcome. You're listening to the Louie Minor Show. I'm your host, Bell County Commissioner Louie Minor. Today is January 12th, 2025. We have a lot to get to, so let's get started. Let's start with the agenda, the regular agenda for Monday, January 13th, 2025 of the Bell County Commissioners Court. We have the invocation, Pledge of Allegiance, then we have consent agenda items. Consider the approval of the minutes of the prior Commissioners Court meeting, personnel budget amendments, claims, accounts payable, payroll, restitution, and jury pay. And then we have regular agenda items. Consider the appointment for 2025-2026 term of the Bell County Historical Commission. Then we have B, ratify reclassification of correctional officer positions to a civilian Sheriff's Office Administrative Assistant position that was originally approved to reclassify on April 1st, 2025 to be reclassified on January 7th, 2025, resulting in a return to the general fund of $15,682 annualized inclusive of benefits. And we have consider authorizing change order number 1 to the original agreement dated 10/23/23 with Capstone Mechanical to add shunt trip scope addition to an additional cost of $6,984. Then we have consider item D, consider accepting streets in Three Creeks Phase 9 for county maintenance. And then item E, consider authorizing change order number 1 to the original agreement dated May 28, 2024 with 10X Software Solutions to add $2,000 at an additional cost of $3,700 with an appropriate budget amendment. And that's everything for the regular agenda. Now let's go to the workshop. Immediately following, we have reports and updates from various counties, from various county offices and departments. Capital improvement update. We have the jail expansion, Colleen Annex, Diversion Center renovations, and discuss FY 2024 CIP plan. Then we have discuss applications to the FY 26 Specialty Court Grant Program. Receive Bell County Indigent Health Care FY 25 Quarterly Report. And then finally, discuss boards, committees the commissioners are appointed, designated to, Commissioners Court rules and protocols, Commissioners Court meetings, dates, and budget process and general timeline. And then in the afternoon at 1:30, we have a closed session pursuant to Section 551.075 of the Texas Government Code to discuss and deliberate about officers and employees of a governmental body relating to the appointment and duties of the county engineer. And then we have, that's everything for the workshop. Then we have meetings that commissioners may or may not, may attend. January 17th, 2025 at 9 a.m., retirement reception honoring Brian Neves, county engineer. That'll be at 206 North Main Street, Belton, Texas. And that is everything that we have for our workshop and consent agenda. Let's just start off with the major news that's going on since this week. The wildfires in Los Angeles. As of right now, 105,000 residents are under evacuation orders. At least 24 people have been killed, confirmed dead, attributed to the fires, and thousands of homes destroyed. And if you, I'm sure you've seen the images, and yeah, it looks like a war zone. And I'm surprised, uh, the the wildfires just melting cars, rims. I mean, it's pretty intense over there. So I think I saw online that City of Killeen is sending some firefighters over there to help out. State of Texas is sending 100 and something total to go and help out. And it's not over. You know, this is something that whenever I worked for Homeland Security, we did all the time. We reported on wildfires, tracked uh, fires all across the country for Homeland Security and help coordinate resources and get stuff sent over there to them. So I know that they're definitely doing this over here. I think this one kind of stood out a lot because it's in the city and the LA area, and a lot of celebrities' homes, multi-million-dollar homes got destroyed as well. But there's a lot of regular people that their homes were destroyed, and got me thinking, and a lot of people that I talked to thinking, like, what would you take if you only had minutes to evacuate? You got to always be prepared. Here in Texas, we do have some wildfires around here, but a lot of issues around here are flooding when it does rain, and then tornadoes that we have to account for. So to our fellow Americans and in California, Los Angeles area, we're definitely thinking about you, and I'm glad we, the city of Killeen, because I'm a resident of Killeen, was able to send out some folks to help, because that's what we should be doing, helping out our neighbors when there's a need. So, anyways, the switching gears, I want to talk about the Texas House. They convened this week on Tuesday, the 14th, at 12 o'clock. And everything that's on the news is who is going to be Speaker of the House. I think I kind of mentioned it cursory on a show or two ago. But on the, you need 76 votes, I believe, to become Speaker. That's a majority in the Texas House. And there's enough Republicans to get that majority. I believe there's 82 Republicans in the House, but they all have to agree on who they want. And right now they do not agree. So there's David Cook, I believe last time he made an announcement and a list of House members that are supporting him. I want to say it was like 52. And Representative-elect Hillary Hicklin was on that list. Absent from that list was Representative Chairman Brad Buckley. And so, yeah, they said from everything I was listening to and reading and hearing about, it's going to be a I guess a floor fight. And so it'll be interesting to watch if you're a political person. Tune in. You'll be able to, it'll be streaming online, and that's their first order of business is to elect a speaker. And so it's between Representative Dustin Burrows or David Cook, but neither one of them have a consensus. So might get a a ghost candidate come out of nowhere and coalesce somewhere. But what I want to focus on this show is the bills that our representatives and our state senator have filed, and how it could help us, at least my opinion of how it could help us in Bell County. So let's take a look at Chairman Buckley. As of right now, I only see three bills that he has filed. Let's see, HB 1383. Said he filed it November 18th, 2024. Introduced, and the caption is relating to the applicability of the law governing the provisions of state aid to certain local governments disproportionately affected by the granting of ad valorem tax relief to disabled veterans. Then we have HB 1388, filed the same day, and the caption on that one is relating to an indicator of achievement for military readiness under the public school accountability system. And then we have HB 1429. That was 11/20 of 24 introduced, and the caption on that one is relating to the Rural Pathway Excellent Partnership E-PEP allotment and outcome bonuses under the Foundation School program. So it sounds like most of those, the two of them, are education related. Makes sense because he's, as of right now, he's or was the education chairman. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't heard anything publicly of who he's gonna pick for support as chair. So, if I was someone wagering, it'd probably say Burrows because he was a chair under Phelan. So that's just my guess. But as of right now, those are the only three that he has filed. And, I definitely know we have some more issues in Bell County that need to be addressed. And so let's look at what our newly representative-elect, because she'll get sworn in on the 14th, Hillary Hicklin, has filed. I know the last time I went over there and checked, she actually had filed a lot of bills, so it had me raising some questions. So let's look and see what our representative-elect has filed so far. So what's online so far of what she has filed is looks like 16 bills, and that's definitely a whole lot more than Chairman Buckley has filed. And in my last show, one of the last shows that I did when I talked about this, like, if I was to get elected as state representative, and going into it, I'm sure there's going to be a whole apparatus going, to help you out and try and help you file bills. But are these really her bills that she came up with, or is this something that Alec or billionaire donors or Governor Abbott gave to file? Definitely makes you think. You would expect someone to have a learning curve. I know whenever I came into office, I didn't know what I didn't know, and it took training, talking to people, talking to other commissioners, both local and around the state to where you feel comfortable, talking and bringing stuff up. So yeah, it just makes me wonder how all these bills came about, the origins. But let's look at them. HB 1309, and that was filed on 11/13/24. I believe that was the first day you could file stuff. But the caption on this one is 1309, relating to the applicability of the law governing the provisions of state aid to certain local governments disproportionately affected by the granting of ad valorem taxes relief to disabled veterans and to the effect of the receipt of such aid on maintenance and operations ad valorem tax rate of local government. So I guess that's kind of something what Buckley was trying to file, sounds like. HB 1310. What's the caption on this? Relating to an annual report on the cost of this state and political subdivisions of providing healthcare services to foreign patients. I don't know what other than tracking, but I know the governor put something out, an executive order, the end of last year sometime. I think it was after the election, that it's now required that healthcare providers ask your citizenship, if you're a U.S. citizen or not, but you're not required to answer or give an answer. So I don't know what the purpose of this is, as far as like indigent health care, what the county is responsible for providing. We provide it to everyone, regardless of your citizenship status is, because that's the Constitution. That's what the Texas Constitution tells us that. It doesn't say only indigent U.S. residents, Texas residents. It doesn't say that. It just says indigent. And there's income criteria for if you're indigent or not. And that's it. Does she want to change the state constitution? Maybe, I guess. I don't know. That one, I'm scratching my head on that one. HB 1311. Caption on this one, relating to a limitation on rules, bylaws, and policies adopted by school district boards of trustees. There's so much that the state is doing for and against schools. I would hate to be a trustee on a school district. It just seems like the state is definitely in your business, and the mission is supposed to be to educate our future leaders, and it just seems like it's getting harder and harder to do that. In my opinion, I couldn't be a teacher or a trustee, so help them. Help them. They need help. HB 1312. Relating to a person submitting proof of citizenship to verify eligibility to vote in Texas. Well, that's just crazy. I've been a DVR, deputy voter registrar in Bell County for over 10 years, and that doesn't even make sense to me, because we register them to vote and then send it to the county, and the county sends it to the state to make sure that they're eligible to vote. So, who are you going to be submitting? I guess it's going to be a birth certificate. The state already has that. Are you going to require me as a DVR to get their citizenship or their birth certificate? Bring your birth certificate? No. They have a driver's license or some, something already to register to vote. That's weird. That doesn't make any sense to me. How's it going to work in practice? Because everything goes to the state already, and the state verifies it. It's not me giving them, okay, you're registered to vote. I sign them up, get their signature, get their required information, and take it to the county. County sends it to the state. If there's anything that needs clarification between either one of those two, they'll get it. And if it's satisfactory, then they'll be a registered voter. If it's not, then they won't. So, anyways, HB 1313, caption on this, relating to the use by a school district or a school district employee of public funds for lobbying activities. Now, that is something that we, as the Texas Association of Counties and the Conference of Urban Counties, are against. I'm pretty sure the Texas Municipal League, TML, is against this as well. Describe public funds in lobbying. I'm sure it's somewhere in there, but I get paid by public funds. Tax dollars pays my salary, pays all of the elected official salaries and on the court and Bell County government. Will that prohibit us from going down there and lobbying and talking to our representatives, advocating for our citizens, our constituents? I don't know. Would that keep us from being members of TAC and TAC lobbying for things that are important to the state of Texas counties? Sounds like it. But yeah, we oppose that. Let's see. HB 1314, caption on this one. Relating to price estimates and billing requirements for certain healthcare facilities. Why certain? Why not all of them? HB 1433, relating to efficiency audits for certain political subdivisions. I looked up this language in here, and we do audits already. You're going to have to describe what efficiencies are. All of the audits that the county does, they're online. We approve them. We talk about them in meetings already. So, this efficiency audit doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, that one's probably a no-go. HB 1434, relating to affirmative defense to prosecution for certain offenses involving materials or conduct that is obscene or otherwise harmful to children. You're going to have to explain that one to me, Representative. HB 1435, caption is relating to an expedited response by a governmental body to a request for public information. Okay, so to me, this would be unfunded mandates. If we're going to have expedited responses, it's already, time consuming for governmental bodies to do this. And now you're going to put an expedited requirement. That's going to cost money. Someone's going to have to sit there and do that, or is at the state as well. I mean, this is going to cost money. Thank you. Costing us more money. We're going to have to go up on your taxes to meet a requirement like that. Thank you, State of Texas. HB 1465, relating to the prosecution of a criminal offense of invasive visual recording and the applicability of sex offender registration requirements to that offense. Yeah, I'd have to read the bill on that. I guess if you have recording someone and they don't know about it, then you have to register as a sex offender. I guess. I don't know. I'll have to read that one. HB 1509, relating to the offense of failure to stop and report aggravated sexual assault of a child, increasing a criminal penalty. I'm sure that's already an offense, and I'm sure it's severe already. I guess she wants to make it more severe. Okay. HB 1511, caption, relating to the authority of a political subdivision to adopt or enforce a juvenile curfew, creating a criminal offense. Okay. Thought that's supposed to be the parents doing all that. Now you want political subdivisions to do it. HB 1512, caption, relating to reporting the number of children known or reasonably believed to not be citizens of the United States enrolled in public schools, and to requesting reimbursement from the United States government for the cost of educating those kids. Okay. Once again, these are one of those things that's in our Constitution, that we're going to provide education, schools to the children of Texas. I guess if you don't want to pay for it, you're going to have an opportunity to round everyone up, regardless of their age, if they're legal, not legal, and evict them from the country. I hope Representative Hicklin is out there kicking in doors and of classrooms to get these illegal kids and kick them out of the country. Okay. HB 1549, caption, relating to restriction on the sale of obscene devices, providing a civil penalty. Well, to me, an obscene device is an AR-15 style weapon. That's an obscene device to me. So I hope that one passes. Let's see. HB 1551, caption, relating to the notification of parents of students enrolled in public schools regarding certain alleged criminal conduct by employees. Okay. That doesn't sound too bad, but we need to put public schools, private schools, charters, all of them. Shouldn't we be protecting kids in all of these schools? Make it on homeschools as well. I mean, why are you stopping at public schools? I mean, all children should be protected by that. And let's see. Finally, the last one, HB 1742. That was filed January 6, 2025. The caption on this one is relating to protesting changes to municipal zoning regulation and boundaries. I'm going to have to read that one. I'm curious what that one says. being a member of the P&Z, Planning and Zoning for the city of Killeen. And, we see it out in the county. We wish we had a little bit more land use authority out in the county than we do now, because we really have none. So some would be okay, but I don't know about that one. I'm going to have to look at that one. So, but that's everything that our newly minted state representative is important to her to get passed. Only one I saw look like doing something to put some money back into the pockets of local government. All the rest of them look like it's going to cost us somewhere. So, anyways, we'll have to see, we'll see what happens with all these bills. How many of them pass? I'm going to say maybe, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Maybe 10%? Sure, let's pick that number. So now we switch over to the Senate and look at our senator that represents Bell County, Senator Flores. Look like he's filed about 20-something bills. So let's look at them real quick. SB 241. Caption reads, relating to prohibitions on camping in public places. That's probably something directed at Austin, but I mean, we have it here in Killeen. I mean, you could drive underneath the overpasses and you see people experience homeless up underneath the bridge all the time. I think I remember a fire getting started there, not last year sometime. But we got to do something. I mean, if you're prohibiting them from homeless from camping out in public, we don't have enough housing for them, enough shelters for them. Where are they going to go? They're going to trespass on someone's land? That's definitely can't do that. So, I mean, we got to find something for them. SB 242 caption reads, relating to affirmative defense to prosecution for certain criminal offenses involving materials or conduct that may be obscene or otherwise harmful to children. Okay. You're getting an affirmative defense prosecution. Okay. SB 243 caption reads, relating to the regulation of migrant labor housing facilities, changing the amount of civil penalty. SB 244 caption reads, relating to the limitation on increases in the appraised value of resident homestead for ad valorem tax purposes. So now they want to put a cap on how much the appraisal district could go up on the value of your homes. I mean, I don't think that's good for a free market. Limitation on increased values of your home. Yeah, that's not a good thing. Let the market set that, and I think that's kind of what we've been doing. You want the market to set the value of your home, not the government to do that. But yeah, I'd have to read that one. SB 245 caption reads, relating to the delivery of alcoholic beverages by holders of a consumer delivery permit. Okay. SB 246 Caption reads, relating to the delivery and direct shipment of certain alcoholic beverages to ultimate consumers, creating a criminal offense. I'd have to read that one. Does that mean you can't, I get groceries from H-E-B. I order online, and I think it's pretty cool that I can get beer or wine from H-E-B while I'm getting my groceries, and they deliver it to me. I think that's good. Don't want to take that away. Don't want to mess with that. SB 247 caption reads, relating to the applicability of the law governing the provisions of state aid to certain local governments disproportionately affected by granting of ad valorem taxes relief to disabled veterans. Okay. You've already heard me say that 3 times, so at least our representatives that are here representing us are trying to do something about it. And what that is, for listeners that don't know, here in the state of Texas, if you're a disabled veteran, I believe this started a little bit after 9/11, probably 2005-ish, that this bill was created. But if you're a disabled veteran, you get a percentage off your property taxes. If you're 100% disabled, you don't have to pay any property taxes. So that's, a really, really cool benefit that the state of Texas has granted. But they didn't know how much of an effect it would have on local governments whenever they created this. And, it's affecting counties like Bell County, cities like Killeen, disproportionately, because we have a lot of veterans that stay here. They get out of the military, they buy a home, it's relatively low cost of living. And then if you're 100% disabled, you don't have to pay any property taxes. So that's really, really cool thing here in the state, but it affects government. And they've made some provisions on getting some of that ad valorem taxes back to counties and cities, but it's still not 100% reimbursed. And and every year it keeps growing. So we definitely need to fix that. I don't think I've heard of anyone saying that they want to take that benefit away, but we definitely need to fund it more. And I believe it's supposed to be released tomorrow. The state comptroller is going to tell us how much money we have extra. And I want to say I heard estimates like $20 billion. So there's more than enough money in there to take care of this disabled veteran relief. Next one is SB 248, captions, relating to the referral of certain criminal proceedings in the Texas-Mexico border region to an associate judge and reimburse requests for all or part of an associate judge's or interpreter's salary. Okay, SB 249, caption reads, relating to memorial markers honoring certain police officers killed in the line of duty. SB 250, caption reads, relating to a municipal annexation of an area adjacent to contiguous or connecting railroad right-of-ways. SB 251, caption reads, relating to the creation of a criminal law magistrates for Bell County. SB 252, caption reads, relating to protections for certain military dependents enrolled in public schools. SB 253, relating to county subdivision platting requirements. SB 254, caption is relating to the administration of a medication and the ordering and administration of an immunization or vaccination by a pharmacist. SB 384, caption is relating to making a donation to the Operation Game Thief Fund when applying for a hunting or fishing license. Quick note, if you don't know, Senator Flores was a game warden, so I'm sure that's something close for him. SB 385, caption reads relating to the construction standards for certain recreational vehicles, parks, and campgrounds. Okay. And SB 553, caption is relating to the design build method for certain government construction projects. I'd be interested in that, reading more on that. SB 608, caption is relating to reporting information regarding certain evidence collection kits. SB 625, caption relating to courses in personal finance literacy and economics for high school students in public schools. SB 626, caption is relating to the in-service training on identifying abuse, neglect, and illegal, unprofessional, and unethical conduct in certain healthcare facilities. And then, let's see, SJR 15, that's the Senate Joint Resolution. Caption, proposing a constitutional amendment authorizing the legislature to provide that the appraised value of a resident homestead for ad valorem taxes purposes for the first year that owner will be in the property qualifies the property for a resident homestead exemption is the market value of the property, and that if an owner purchased the property, the purchase price of the property is considered the market value of the property for that tax year, and to limit increase in the appraised value of the homestead for subsequent tax years based on the market value of all new improvements on the property. So I think I kind of understand that one, but I definitely want to read a little bit more and see. So this year, in this November of this year, this would be Texas's constitutional elections normally. So anything that comes out of the legislature that requires a constitutional amendment, those are normally put in November that the legislature convenes. That's usually the only thing that's on the elections is the November election constitutional amendments. So I'm sure there'll be more that we'll have to go over, but that's it. So that's everything that our local elected officials at the state are doing for you and for the cities and for the counties. What do you think? Are you getting your money's worth? I hope so. But we'll see. Like I said, things are going to kick off. I am going to try to make the opening ceremony on Tuesday, but if not, I'll be watching. But anyways, a lot of exciting things happening in government. We have city elections that are going to be gearing up. Killeen Daily Herald, they ran a local piece already about some candidates, I think filing for municipal and for school districts will open up this week as well. So a lot of things starting to happen again with elections, and now's your time to get involved with your state legislature, with your county, and with your city. You have that power. Use it. Don't sit on the sideline. Now's the time to get to work. So thanks for listening. We have a lot to do, and we will talk to you next week.